This is On the Way podcast. Hi there, this is your On the Way podcast. This quarter, which runs through September, we study the book of Mark. The week's theme is Jerusalem controversies, and today we are going to do that brief summary. Let us start with the verse memorized during the week, which is in Mark chapter 11, verse 25, and said, Whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. The religious leaders try in every way to confront, confuse, and defeat Jesus, but they never succeeded. On Sunday, we saw that Jesus made his triumphal entry into Jerusalem on the first day of the week. Christ was following the Jewish custom of royal entrances. The animal he rode was the same one used by the kings of Israel, and the prophecy predicted that the Messiah would come to his kingdom in this manner. As soon as he mounted the colt, a great shout of triumph echoed through the air. The crowd acclaimed him as the Messiah, as their king. Everyone was happy and excited, competing to see who would honor him most. They could not give him expensive gifts, but they spread their outer garments like a carpet in his path. They couldn't lead to the triumphal procession with royal banners, but they cut palm branches, a symbol of victory taken from nature, and waved them in the air with loud acclamations and hosannas. On Monday, we saw Mark's fourth sandwich story. Mark begins by telling us that Jesus cursed the fruitless fig tree. He then purifies the temple, expelling the money changers, and returns to the fig tree that has completely withered away. The fig tree is an authentic representation of hypocrisy, and the money changers in the temple are those who make religion their business. On Tuesday, we saw the religious leaders asking about Jesus' authority, but instead of answering, Jesus asked them about John's baptism, whether it was from heaven or men. Because they didn't want to commit themselves, they said they didn't know. Then Jesus told them, Neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things. On Wednesday, we learned about social and spiritual responsibilities regarding money. What belongs to the government belongs to the government, and what belongs to God belongs to God. We also learned about the resurrection. And yesterday we saw that Jesus summarized the 10 commandments as loving God and loving our neighbor. Love for God includes the first 4 commandments, and the love for our neighbor reflects the last 6 commandments. And Paul, in Romans chapter 13, verse 10, declares that the fulfillment of the law is love. An hour of kindness. Always remember Jesus' words. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. Behold, I come quickly. Well, there is more tomorrow if God allows us. And Jesus said, You search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life. These testify of me. John 5:39. I am Alexander Sales, and this is your On the Way podcast, which is daily with you by God's grace and mercy.
Thank you for listening to this daily message from On the Way Ministry. If you've enjoyed listening to this, please consider leaving a review and becoming a supporter of the On the Way podcast.